This time I'm going to be brewing from the Bible. Yes, you guessed it. And today's brew will be a raspberry wheat beer. Or as the British say, raspberry. And I love how they say that because it's less syllables and it's economical to say. We say raspberry, that's too many syllables. The British, they say, okay, knock it off. Raspberry. I love it. I love how they say it. So what I have is 6 pounds German Pilsner and 5 pounds German wheat all ready to go. I'm also using, this time I'm using rice hulls because I have my new mash tun and it has one of those false bottoms with the little tiny holes in it, and I'm afraid that there's so much, because there's so much wheat in this grain bill, that it might gum it up, because wheat basically has no hull. It has, I forgot what it's called, but it's not really a hull, to keep it kind of, to keep it to where, water, whatever, it can go through. So I'm adding also a pound of rice hulls that I'm pre-soaking, and I'm going to add that to the mash tun. Now, that's not going to add to or take away from the grain bill at all. It's just added as a fiber. No flavor or anything comes through there. But you have to watch it with wheat and some of these false bottoms, especially the new one that I have. Now, the way I used to brew before, I didn't have to worry about it because it was in a bag and I didn't care. But so I have that. I'm going to be using WLP 300 yeast. And the funny story about that is I had some in the refrigerator for a few months, for like 7 months. And I'm so cheap, I just said, well, I'm going to try to use that because that's what I want anyway. I'm going to take a chance. So I made a yeast starter yesterday, and check it out. It's completely dead. There's nothing, there's no activity there. And I've been stirring and shaking it and everything else, and but so anyway, so I'm going to have to go out today and get yeast. Not only am I going to have to get new yeast, but I'm also going to have to get, because I don't have the raspberries. And the thing about the raspberries is, I got to thinking about brewing, because I've never brewed with raspberries or any kind of fruit like that. So I thought, well, what actually do I need from the raspberries? Actually, I just need the juice. I mean, I don't physically need the raspberries, because you have to pull them out and everything, and it's kind of messy. And I thought, if I can find some raspberry juice, some like 100% natural, true raspberry juice, not from concentrate, maybe I could use that in this beer. But I'll tell you, the picture in the Bible looks so inviting and delicious. I just couldn't pass that up. And I do like wheat beer. My wife likes wheat beers as well. So we'll see how it goes. I'll try to show you maybe some painless brew day footage, maybe just a little short thing. I'll try to make this as quick as possible. I may end up putting in some where I'm dry hopping my Pearl Pale Ale. I may put some of that in, but you guys have other better videos to watch than mine. And anyway, if I don't speak to you at the end of the video, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Hey guys, this is a few days later. Actually, I've been out between these two videos looking for raspberries, fresh raspberries, frozen raspberries, raspberry juice. I have had no luck in finding anything that's not really expensive. I actually found frozen raspberries at Walmart. The amount I needed, 5.5 pounds, would end up costing me almost 30 bucks. The whole grain bill on this wheat beer is not $30. I've been looking for fresh raspberries. That would be a king's ransom to get 5.5 pounds of fresh raspberries for this beer. So I said, well, what about juice? So I started looking for raspberry juice. Finally, I mean, nobody sells raspberry juice that I know of, but finally I came upon at, I gotta say, Whole Foods, I came upon black cherry juice. But now I wanted to make sure that this wasn't like Kool-Aid or anything like that. The ingredients I read on the label, This bottle only cost me about $5.50 US. Read on the label, ingredients: juice from fresh pressed black cherries. So it looks like it's going to be a black cherry wheat beer, and I'm excited about it. This is a little under a liter. It's about a half gallon. No, this is a 32 ounces, a little under a liter. I'm gonna put 2 of these in 20 liters, 5 gallons, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, hang on for the brew day. Here it comes. Cheers, everybody. Happy Homebrew Wednesday.